Today I'm going to give you a complete locals guide to living in St. Mary's County, Maryland. We're going to cover the top things to do, my favorite parks, the top rated schools, and go over some helpful stats about the area. Don't forget to check out the full article I wrote to go along with this video on livinginmaryland.com, the #1 resource for finding the perfect Maryland city that meets your unique needs. Alright, so let's start with where St. Mary's County actually is. It's down in southern Maryland, right at the tip of the peninsula where the Potomac River meets the Chesapeake Bay. And let me tell you, this place has some of the best waterfront views in the state. You've got the bay on one side, the river on the other, and miles of coastline to explore. Now, if you're into history, St. Mary's County is the place to be. This is literally where Maryland started. The first European settlers landed here in 1600s and founded St. Mary's City, which was Maryland's very first capital. And today, St. Mary's City is like an outdoor museum where you can walk through historic buildings, see reenactments, and learn all about Maryland's colonial past. It's a really cool spot, especially if you love history. But it's not just about the past. St. Mary's County has a lot going on today, too. One of the biggest employers in the area is Naval Air Station Patuxent River, also known as Pax River. This base is home to some of the most advanced aircraft testing and research in the country, and it brings a lot of jobs and economic growth to the county. So if you're in the defense or aviation industry, this is definitely a great place to be. Now let's talk about things to do, because St. Mary's County is packed with outdoor activities, great restaurants, and fun events all year round. If you love the water, you're going to love it here. You've got places like Point Lookout State Park, which is at the very southern tip of the county. It's got beautiful beaches, fishing piers, and even a haunted lighthouse. Yep, you heard that right. The Point Lookout Lighthouse is said to be one of the most haunted places in Maryland, and people claim they've seen ghosts and heard strange noises there. Whether you believe in ghosts or not, it's a cool place to visit. Another great spot is Leonardtown Wharf Park. This is a really nice waterfront park right on Breton Bay where you can walk along the pier, rent a kayak, or just relax and enjoy the view. And it's right near downtown Leonardtown, which is the county seat, and has some awesome restaurants and shops. Speaking of Leonardtown, this town has really become a hot spot in St. Mary's County. It's got a charming historic vibe with brick sidewalks and old buildings, but it's also got a lot of modern amenities. There are great restaurants like the Front Porch, which has an amazing outdoor patio, and Sweet Bay Restaurant, which serves up some of the best seafood around. And if you like craft beer and wineries, you're in luck. St. Mary's County has some great local spots like the Port of Leonardtown Winery, where you can do a wine tasting and enjoy live music on the weekends. There's also Brudergarden Beer Garden at Shepherd's Old Field Market, which is a really cool place with outdoor seating, live music, and a bunch of small local shops inside. Now let's talk about schools. St. Mary's County Public Schools are known for being some of the best in southern Maryland. The county has a strong STEM focus, especially with the influence of the naval base, so there are some really good programs for students interested in science and technology. Schools here consistently rank well for test scores and graduation rates, so if you're looking for strong schools, this area has a lot to offer. Housing in St. Mary's County is pretty affordable compared to other parts of Maryland. The median home price here is around $400,000, which is a lot lower than places like Annapolis or the DC suburbs. And you can find a mix of waterfront properties, historic homes, and newer developments depending on what you're looking for. If you're into hiking and exploring nature, you've got plenty of options. Greenwell State Park is a beautiful spot with hiking trails, horseback riding, and great views of the Patuxent River. St. Mary's River State Park is another great option with a big lake where you can fish, kayak, or just enjoy the peaceful surroundings. One of my favorite things about St. Mary's County is all the local festivals and events. You've got the Oyster Festival in Leonardtown, where you can try some of the best oysters in Maryland. There's also the Blessing of the Fleet, which is a long-standing tradition where local boats are blessed for a safe and successful season. And if you love fireworks, the 4th of July celebrations here are some of the best in the state. Now let's talk about the overall vibe of St. Mary's County. It's a mix of small-town charm, military influence, and waterfront living. It's a place where people know their neighbors and life moves at a relaxed pace, but you're still close enough to DC and Annapolis if you need to get to the city. The traffic here is way better than other parts of Maryland, and there's no crazy congestion like you get near Baltimore or Northern Virginia. So is St. Mary's County a good place to live? Absolutely. If you love the water, enjoy history, want strong schools, and affordable housing, this place checks all the boxes. Whether you want to be close to nature, work in the aviation or defense industry, or just want a quiet place with a lot of character, St. Mary's County has something for everyone. Don't forget to check out the full article I wrote for this area with additional links and resources on livinginmaryland.com, along with articles for hundreds of other Maryland cities. Our mission is to help you find the best city in Maryland that meets your unique needs. If you would like to have a conversation with one of our local real estate experts, just fill out the contact form below to get started.